it was to track her down.
Really, ma'am? Fancy that. Calling it through nannies for a flippin' pastime. Now we've got returns to make this beautiful fuss. Never liked her much when she was here the last time. Think she makes life easier for both of us.
Mrs.Brill, it is her, isn't it?
I don't know who else.
Why is it such a secret? Do you think that she's returned to get things back the way they were?
The nose says till we meet again.
I just know it must be her. Oh, she'll be here at any moment. Now, where is George? George, dear, you're going to be surprised.
Winifred, you know very well I hate surprises at the best of times.
Oh, not this one, George. I do believe you're going to be proud of me for once. Precision and order, it's perfectly true. Really make a difference. I found her for you. Clear thinking, sound judgment, you'll regain a home you can be proud of in Cherry Tree Lane. Hurry up, everybody, and into the hall. I wanted to find everything. Spit, spot, spick, and spick, and spark. Sense of excitement is hard to contain. Order is returned. Wonder is returned. Someone is returning to Cherry Tree Lane.
Good morning.
The Holy Tower!
Miss Andrew, it's so lovely to meet you at last. I do hope you had a good journey.
It is thoroughly unpleasant. I never enjoy travel. You must recall George's wife. Your flower beds are disgracefully untidy. Take my advice, plant evergreens. Or better still, have nothing there at all, just a plain spent courtyard.
But you, Miss Andrew, I'm so fond of flowers.
Then you are a very silly woman. Where is George?
Oh, I'm afraid he had a very urgent appointment.
For which no doubt he was late, as usual. It's not much of a house, is it?
We like it.
Then it does not take much to make happy. Look at the dust. There. And there. Filth. Hasn't anyone ever cleaned those curtains? Now, just a minute. Ah, you must be the children. Pity. I don't suppose you know who I am.
I know who you are. You're the Holy Terror.
Impudent boy! Not Jane, I suppose. Why aren't you wearing stockings?
I don't like them.
Tut! What manners! I can see there's not a minute to lose. These children have been spoiled. I've arrived here just in time. By chance I brought the punishment that best befits the crime. Crimson and treacle and carnivore oil, liberal doses of each. These are treats for which children recoil. The lessons I'm going to teach.
No, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm disappointed. Truly, I am. I thought it was going to be, you know, the umbrella.
What are we going to do?
The only thing we can't do, run away!
So what's the matter? Who's after you?
The nastiest nanny in the world.
Nastiest nanny in the world, eh? Well, you two should know you've been through enough of them. Is she really as bad as all that?
She looks like someone out to eat its young.
Miss Audrey was Daddy's nanny.
Which explains a lot.
Poor Daddy. Ever since he stopped working, he just sits and mopes. Mary Poppins used to say he needed our help, but now it's too late.
I wouldn't say that. Tell you what, why don't we start things off with a bit of a shake for good luck?
Why would shaking hands with you bring us luck?
Didn't anyone ever tell you it's lucky to shake hands with a Swede?
Then what do you do if you want some luck?
Well, then I just shake hands with myself. Now, what have we got here?
Michael, look, it's a real one. What's the matter? You always wanted to fly a proper kite.
I've always wanted to fly one with Daddy.
Of course you have. But first you're going to know how it's done. Get some training in and you'll make him the proudest father in the country.
You really think so? You're not just saying that.
Did I say the country? The whole blooming empire, more like. With tuppence for paper and strings, you can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird and fly with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite. And it's soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite.
Try again.
Try again.
What's this? What's this? We don't have a litter here.
It isn't litter. It's a kite.
Oh, a kite is it? My word, it is. I haven't flown a kite like that since I was a boy. So why run, give her a run, and away she'll go.
But I want to do it.
But you'll let me know, won't you? Seeing as I haven't flown a kite since I was a boy.
All right.
When you send it flying up there, all at once you're lighter than air. You can dance on the breeze over houses and trees with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Let's go fly a kite
Daddy's ruined, and we never helped him like he wanted us to. And we were too stupid to hear what she was saying.
Oh, my eye, but your life's a tragedy. Now let's go home, and don't dawdle.
But she's there. She came this morning as a surprise for Daddy.
Did she? Well, maybe I'll be a surprise for her. That was a lovely greeting, Bert.
I meant it, Mary. Welcome. You're a sight for sore eyes.
You really are. Welcome back, Mary Poppins.
Told you they were good kids, Mary.
And I told you they were worth bothering with.
Now see here! It's against the regulations, Lord. A scar like that, and where from? I'd like to know it. Where from?
If I were a park-keeper, I would straighten my cap and button my coat.
Oh.
Come along, children.
But aren't you going to shake hands with Bert for luck?
Perhaps she's killed everybody. Perhaps they're all dead. Stop that, you stupid boy!
Well, they're not all dead? What's that noise?
A caged bird! I might have known. Did she? Well, frankly, that's not a surprise. Locked in this cage and not free in the skies for 2 years. How shameful. Yes, of course, that's a field I know well. An hour no longer, your wings will grow stronger. Once you are free from this cell.
What kind of bird is it?
This is a lark. You've seen a lark in a cage for the first time, and the last. Oh, my pleasure. Don't mention it.
You stay there and clean that grate again. I'm going to fetch her food, my Lark. Oh, so you've decided to put Corry back, have you? Well, I think we know what's needed now. Brimstone and treacle, favorite liquor, that will make runaways stop. Impudent children respond so much quicker when forced to drink every last drop.
Is this what you're looking for?
Who are you?
I'm Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, but you left without notice.
Yes, and now I'm back without notice.
I see. And what do you expect me to do?
Pack.
Ha! You insolent young person! How dare you speak to me in this way? Silly little girl with your newfangled methods. I bring up children so they know their place. She came from...
Michael!
Jane? Michael, is that you? Oh, thank heavens. Oh, but you're very naughty to go running off like that. I should be as angry as anything. I was so pleased to see you. Where's Miss Andrew?
She's gone.
Gone? Why?
She didn't give a reason, Mom.
How peculiar. So, Mary Poppins, if you're back, are you going to stay?
I'll stay for as long as necessary.
Because the last time you were here, you left without a word of warning. How do I know you won't do it again?
You don't.
Oh. Excuse me, Mom. Oh, Constable, I'm so sorry to have bothered you. But they're back. It's quite all right.
No fault, then, Dad.
What?
Found this one in the laundry room in the park.
George?
Night, Mom.
Where is she?
Miss Andrew? She left.
Left? But how?
She might have thought we were rude.
Rude. To Miss Andrew. Well, I can't forgive it. But I'll try to forget. In fact, I would have given you a sixpence if I had one.
George, you haven't noticed, but Mary Poppins is back.
Well, Mary Poppins, I wonder if I might have a word? I won't beat about the bush. Things have not gone well for us since you left.
About my wages, sir. I shouldn't like to take any just now. I would prefer to let them accrue.
But Mary Poppins, if you only knew how many payments were accruing as it is.
Is everything settled?
It is. Now, we must get started. Jane, Michael, spit sport. Are the trains playing up, or is Mrs.Brill cooking?
Come along now, darling. You've made a wrong decision. But how bad is that really? After so many years of good service, what's the worst that can happen?
Winifred, if I'm to be dismissed by the bank, we'll be destitute. The servants will leave, the house will be repossessed, and we'll be outside with the children, sitting on the frosty curbside.
We'll still have what really matters. The children and each other.
chimney swept, our secret kept, up here above the gables. Another world to be above, it ain't just myths and fables. Our chimney stack looks cold and black against the twilight sky. But never fear, there's warmth up here, perhaps we'll find out why.
What do I look like? Oh, that's better.
The world is like awfully big from up here.
And what does that tell you?
That we are awfully small and unimportant.
Oh, speak for yourself.
Not to us so much, but our troubles. They seem so big down in the nursery, but up here...
That's how I like it. Troubles never seem so big when you look at them from a little higher up. And always remember, there's a group of people willing to help you should you need it.
Who?
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. Now guardian angels you don't often see. They're not highfalutin, not grand nor aloof. Nah, they're covered in soot and they're up on your roof.
Chim chimney, chim chim cheree.
See, it's true.
Wash away the dirt and dirt.
The chairman wants to see me at close of business tonight.
Tonight? But I'm going to come with you, and jolly well give your chairman a piece of my mind.
No, that would only make matters worse. We might as well face it. In just a few hours, I will have joined the ranks of the unemployed.
Oh, George, are you quite sure?
Quite sure. So we better make some plans. In fact, I'm afraid the time has come.
You mean your mother's vase? Oh, won't you miss it terribly?
Needs must, my dear. We always said we were saving it for a rainy day. And tomorrow looks set to pour.
George, do be careful.
The hell, no!
Mrs.Brill, why don't we go into the kitchen? Sit down.
Mrs.Brill, is that the dinner cooking?
Oh, don't you start and open up all the windows!
I was only going to say that it smells delicious.
Oh, the whole world's gone upside down!
So that's right.
What are they?
Stars. Gingerbread stars. I hid them once from my Nanna. I always knew I'd put them somewhere else. No one would find them. Trouble was, you couldn't find them either.
They're very bright.
Aren't they? Even after all this time.
Here, let me give you a hand.
I used to dream I'd learn everything there was to know about the stars. Funny. I haven't thought of all that in years. I'm not usually sentimental.
It's good to look back sometimes.
Is it? I'm not so sure. A man has dreams of walking with giants to carve his niche in the edifice of time before the mortar of his zeal has the chance to congeal. The cup is dashed off lips, the flames stop the morning. He's brought to rack and ruin in his prime.
Well, life's a rum go, Governor. That's the truth.
You know what I think? It's Mary Poppins. Ever since she walked into the house, things began to happen to me. My world was calm, well ordered, exemplary. Then came this person with chaos in her way. And now my life ambitions go with one fell blow. It's quite a bitter pill to take. It's that Poppins woman. She's responsible for all this.
I know the very person. What's that thing she's always saying again? A spoonful of sugar, that is all it takes. It turns bread and water into tea and cakes. A spoonful of sugar goes a long, long way. So have yourself an healthy helping every day.
Healthy helping of trouble, if you ask me.
Like you say, Governor. You've got to grind, grind, grind at that grindstone. No tireless lips, life stand to receive. And all too soon they've up been grown, and
But you too.
Father?
What is it?
We've come to say goodnight.
Ah, yes. Good night.
Daddy, do you remember when we came to the bank?
Yes?
Well, we were each given a sixpence and were told to spend them carefully.
Excellent advice. That's exactly what you should. What did you buy with them?
Nothing yet. We kept them, and now we've decided to give them to you.
I suppose Mary Poppins put you up to this?
No, she hasn't said a word about it, but we know things have been difficult for you lately, and we haven't really been much help.
So we got a bit of cash and loosen things up a little.
It's a whole shilling.
Thank you.
Good night, Daddy. We do love you, you know.
Jane, do you remember you once asked me who Neely's father was?
Yes?
It was Poseidon, king of the sea. Good night.
Isn't he?
Oh, yes, he is. But always remember that he loves you very much, and that's far more important than jobs, or houses, or anything else. Are you going to the bank with him? I wish he'd let me, but he won't. If only there was someone there to take his part, to show them what he's really like inside.
Why can't he do that for himself?
Because he's a man, and a very proud one. Then you must go. I'd like to, but I'm afraid it just isn't possible. Why? Because I'm a woman.
Mary Poppins says anything is possible if we can only get out of our own way.
Do you really believe that, Mary Poppins?
Anything can happen if you let it. Sometimes life is difficult, but you can bet it doesn't have to be so. Changes can be made.
You can move a mountain if you use a larger spade.
Anything can happen, it's a marvel.
You can be a butterfly or just stay long.
Stretch your mind beyond fantastic. Dreams are made of strong elastic. Take some sound advice and don't forget it. Anything can happen if you let it.
I wonder. Anything can happen if you let it. You won't know a challenge until you've met it. No one does it for you, no one but yourself. There's a lady violet left up on the shelf. Anything can happen, just imagine.
That should be my epitaph. I wear a badge in honor of this world's free thinkers.
Those who see beyond their blinkers.
Johnny isn't Johnny till you set it.
favor if you would kindly feed them food.
Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence,
Decision and order. Paying what's next. Risk in our investments. Hedging our bets.
Come in, Banks.
Trading our futures. Shots on the line.
Well, Banks, how did it happen? You turned down an offer that was bound to make us a fortune. We want to know why.
Then I'll tell you. I refused Mr. Von Hustler because his scheme was hollow. It lacked substance. It had no meaning outside the walls of a bank. Oh yes, he told me about assets and profits and growth, but there wasn't a word about people. I know that if a man puts any value on real life, then as far as you're concerned, he's a washout. But I'm afraid I do value judgment. In short, George Banks, Esquire, has rediscovered the human race. I apologize for ruining the bank, but I do not apologize for realizing that there are more important things in life than making money.
Ruining the bank. Ruining the bank. Ruining the bank. My dear chap, what on earth are you talking about? You've saved our bacon, haven't you heard? Von Hutchison's scheme has ruined our rival. You've kept us out of the nastiest scandal since records began. We don't want your apologies, we're offering ours!
Oh my word.
And another thing, do you remember giving a loan to a Miss Northbrook? Well, she's repaying it and opening 2 new factories. With the percentage you negotiated, we look set to make a fortune.
Oh my word.
That's just it. How exactly did you do it? Just give us the word and be safe with us.
Give you the word? Give you the word? I'll give you the word, all right. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious! Even though the salary is something quite atrocious, it will say it loud. Oh, it's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Oh, sir, thank you!
Now, Banks.
It's not his fault. It's all because of his name, Miss Andrew.
The holy terror! She told me everything I know!
Then now's your chance to forget it. That's right. And if you want to fight about it, we've come to the right woman.
It's all right, darling, it's all right. I haven't lost any money at all. I made the bank a fortune.
Really?
Thank you, Mr. Banks. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, madam, if you please, we still have some business to be done. Well, all right then. Mr. Banks, by way of recompense, we'd like to offer you the position of senior manager of the bank, with a salary at double.
Exactly how much has he made for you?
Triple. Quadruple your present rate.
Close your mouth, George. We are not a codfish.
Well,
I accept. But you must understand one thing. From now on, my family comes first.
agreed?
Agreed. Thank you, Banks.
Winifred, here's our honors paid you. How can you ever forgive me?
How can you ask?
To self-only keep you off the stage all these years. You want to go back and I won't mind if you do.
No, I loved it, but I found a role I rather prefer, and I believe it's going to keep me extremely busy for a very long time.
Anything can happen, raise the curtain. Things you thought impossible will soon seem certain. The word first, it may sound
And someday, you will be a fine man.
Oh, Mary Poppins, it makes me so anxious when you're talking like that.
Like what?
Me being on a different kind, not a bit like you. Be cross, Mary Poppins. Do be cross.
Isn't that the thanks I get for the trouble I've taken?
That's better.
That's a dainty Bert.
They're yours. I paid him. For you. It's denied, isn't it?
Yes, Bert.
Well then, goodbye, Mary.
Goodbye, Bert. Keep an eye on yourself for me.
Mary Poppins? She's gone. Gone? How peculiar.
She'll be back. Now, what do you think of this?
It's the best I've seen.
Would we fly it together?
Oh, Daddy.
Mary Poppins won't be coming back. She's gone forever.
My dear, how could you possibly know such a thing?
Because we don't meet her anymore, and other families will. Won't they, Daddy?
They will.
I suppose you might be right, George. And we really could do without a nanny from now on. What do you think?
I think you better come and dance with me.
George, this is serious.
Is that a shooting star? It is. Which are it, children?
Thank you.